Hi, this is Soulstress with the mostest. You are now plugged in with Nicole and Soul Surge. Well, yeah, now, that's good. You know, we gotta have a cheat day here now and then, so I get my chicken and roll sauce back in. Cheat.
Let me know we rolling.
Oh, I'm ready. I've been rolling the whole time. So,
We rolling. Are
so I'm keeping that.
Beautiful. All right. Beautiful. As I look right in the camera, because it's been a minute since I did this. What up, good people? We have returned at long last. We're back with the Surge. Yeah, I know it's been a minute since you heard that name. I'm one half of the Name 130, your favorite podcasting trio, NishoSoul, and I got my beloved Aries Twin in the building. Please, if you don't mind introducing yourself.
Hello. Aloha. How are you? I'm Soulstress. And, I'm a DC native that doesn't live in DC anymore because we got pushed out. But it's all good.
Shout out to DC adjacent.
You know.
All right.
Amen.
But
right on the edges
now,
and in the far parts.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Waldorf, what's up?
So, for the people who are watching for the first time, who may not know who you are, let them know who you are, what you do, how long you've been doing it. Get them plugged in, and we back with the Surge, please.
Well, my name is Soulstress. I go by Soulstress since I spit in college. That was a name given to me by the Brandy Janae.
Shout out to the people.
So much. Also, I've been writing at all, really, since I was 8. Found out that I could sing around about 10 or 12, you know what I'm saying? Kept that on a hush. Because, you know, you're trying to make sure that you actually can do it.
You gotta affirm it before you can actually
put it
out. You know?
I was just in elementary school going up and down the field, singing to myself. You know, people thought I was a little weird. I don't really have that many friends, but I jumped to everybody because everybody knew me.
We see y'all, all the alternative weird people out in the atmosphere. We see y'all.
So I went from writing songs and stories to so many things. My mom was really big in crafts, so I make my own jewelry as well as shea butter now, which is dope.
Shout out to Nick in the background.
You know, I've been doing a lot. Any way I can pretty much make money, I've done it. Except for sold my body, because we don't do that.
No, only
we
fans.
sell sex, but we are not doing that.
We of the Coastal Podcast.
Ain't gonna start an OnlyFans account.
Nigga.
You know what? I've been asked twice.
We're not doing this today.
I'm not gonna do that though. That's a little.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
That's a little bit too intimate with the people. They don't deserve to know what's under all of this.
We will save that for off camera as our purveyor of the ounce, Ray, walks off camera. Shout out to the good brother Ray, whose location we are in right now.
Yes,
shout out to the ounce. Shout out to the safe house. So songwriter, singer, purveyor of pretty much business where you're able to make money.
Yes. And now I'm
as PG as I can keep it.
Yeah, now I'm venturing into food a little bit more.
Ooh. Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
go ahead,
my
explain, please.
stepdad and my mom, they own a catering business.
Nice.
Wishing
nice.
Wells Catering, and they've been almost everyone in my family is a chef. I'll say that.
All the males in my family have been chefs. So.
Yeah, so it's like it's in me, and I make some really, really, really good food. I've not had a turn down from my mama, my daddy. Nobody.
Her Aryan twin is right next to her. She ain't cooked for me yet. It's all good. It's all good.
You have not been an arm's distance.
She loved me. She loved me though.
In so long.
It's all love though.
And every time I have wanted to cook, it's been at home.
But then again, and I just realized I don't think I cooked for you yet. So.
No.
So.
You ain't made no golden pancakes.
Hey! We're not doing this.
You make golden pancakes? You know
For
what?
our dedicated audience, you already know what's up. But hold on. All right. Okay. Let me keep my interview composure. We can't break the fourth wall but so much. No.
But
cool boy.
Yeah, I've been cooking now, like as a not quite profession, but as an actual like home cook. 4 years now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shout out to 4 years.
4 years. because I actually want to have a restaurant. With
Hey,
me and my family,
aspiration.
black-owned business. You feel me?
Shout out to black-owned business.
And have everybody able to eat, not just pescatarians and people that eat chicken and beef and pork, but everybody. A little bit of something for the keto people, for the paleo, you feel me? The gluten-free, and the vegans.
Like you're touching into every audience, it would seem.
Exactly,
Yes.
because it's needed. Because, everybody can go to a Busboys and Poets, but they're not going to leave with the same thing as the thing that's in my head.
Like in your head.
In Busboys, you could probably get, your book, a little drink, your pizza with your vegan nachos. You feel me? And
shot them
where
nachos. They bomb.
My dream is you'll be able to not just get a book, but you'll actually get pamphlets on community-based projects.
Look, when I tell you this is what we
because it's necessary. It's necessary.
It's all collaboration.
I grew up on the Ward 7.
That is little.
So
that's all it is. Like it comes.
I
from
know what is really necessary for our environments and what we need to push forward and actually figure out who to get in contact with so certain stuff can be fixed instead of just blaming the president. As we saw, Yellow Pain did his thing. So it ain't just the president you need to be checking for, honey.
And you see where we got on the surge. Okay, all right. But the general context of what I'm seeing is like a lot of things end up being a collaborative effort.
Exactly, because it's a community.
It's a community, and I want to kind of go back a little bit before we go forward, like because you and I met in a community.
Yes, we did. One of the best.
In a community of poets. Context for the people listening. So, the lovely Soulstress and myself met in a humble poetry group known as I Spit at Lincoln University.
Which means?
Infinite supply of passion and intense talent. I still remember that joint 10 years in. Good Jesus. All right. 10. Show my age. Don't matter. But with that acronym, it pretty much affirms like there's a community of poets that you don't know where they're from. You don't know where their origin is, but at the same time, you're willing to grow from it.
Exactly.
So this is probably a rare look into the lens for not only our Surge viewers and plugged-in viewers, but maybe our Lincoln viewers that they're watching. Mm-hmm. So what was your gauge going into I Spit? Like, then versus now coming out of I Spit? Like, how would you say your transition has happened, becoming a poet, and then becoming a full songwriter coming out of that?
Well, because in DC, I was already in the DC Youth Slam. Because I worked with Split This Rock really closely and the youth programs coordinator. So, having that as my background, I went in like, oh, they have a poetry club here? Oh, we are about to blow up shoe weight at Manhattan.
Really?
Word. We about to do this. So I think they had open mic around the opening freshman week or going into, classes or whatever,
Oh my.
breaking everybody in.
Oh my blessed
youth. The first week, I went to do the talent show and I ended up doing a song, but I was scared to pieces in that little blue dress.
Shots. I just remember this.
I was scared to pieces in that little blue dress.
Someone's ready to
Didn't win the
off.
talent show, but I ended up going to the open mic situation. Went to the open mic, met all these dope ass individuals, and they were like, I was speechless. Leaving, and I was so fed. And everybody was like, "So you're going to join I Spit, right?" And I'm like, when is the meeting? And I was there. Got my name on the spot.
Hey.
Which doesn't happen, but apparently it did.
Hey.
Shout out to Brandy again. God bless you.
Shout out to Brandy. Shout out to every way before and after I Spit.
Yeah, that whole freshman year, I learned so much from the people around me.
Word.
And so many different perspectives. Everybody from New York, to Philly, to all of that.
New York.
Everybody was in the building. and you felt all the love, all the craziness, and all of the the litness that took place in University 202 was just unspeakable. And like going on and becoming, parliamentarian, took it, board positions, and actually watching other people grow up into their poetry. That's something I love. First of all, I like anybody saying I grew from this. If you can grow from something that you didn't even think you would have the nuts to be a part of, that's something special, especially for me, because I used to be the shyest motherfucker.
Let me look. We can talk that introspective talk all day, then there will be another surge. Yeah.
Pretty much. But I learned so much, and I'm forever grateful for I Spit. And leaving I Spit into the new world, I figured this is different.
It is. It really becomes different after you go out of that world.
I remember in I Spit, we probably wrote something every week.
Excuse me.
Now I might write something 2 or 3 times every month, and that's poetry.
Ooh.
That's poetry.
Ooh, all right.
Songs, that's a little bit more.
That's more your speed.
Now, definitely.
Look,
It's kind of crazy, especially now because I'm growing into like so many sides of myself. So like, I have now what I call Sophie.
Wait a minute.
Her name is Sophie. And that's SOFYE, okay? Sophie.
Sophie.
Okay? She's the rapper wants to be inside of me.
Wait, hold on. I'm just learning of this. What?
So
Look right in the camera and just say it again. Do it again. Go ahead.
Sophie is the interior rapper that lives here.
Okay.
She tries to come out every now and then.
Right in this region.
I don't think she quite so much exists because I put her like underneath it all, but she trying to emerge from out of places. And I told people they not ready. I'm not ready.
Your Aryan twin is right next to you. I'm gonna bring out
Sophie. Person that wants to emerge from the blackness.
I will bring out Sophie. What's up? Like, you know my rapping, so like, I kid.
It's so interesting though. Her voice is really interesting.
See, that's something a lot of people don't touch on though. It's like finding different voices within themselves.
Exactly.
It's like, because they're so attuned to one voice that they kind of ignore. Or like, well, I wouldn't say ignore. It's like they're not really completely in tune with the other parts of their voice.
So look, I have mentors that are so great. Shout out to Amin Jula.
Shout to the GOAT, Amin Jula. Shout to my guy.
So he's been an effortless influence in my life. Just period. And because he's been so like just great, he's influenced me to not just put myself in boundaries and to let myself be exactly who I is. And however that comes out. Because I'm a few things wrapped up in a small package.
So with that, outside of Soulstress, outside of obviously all the endeavors that you do, who is Tiana? Who is this person that you put in the
Tiana is a big ball of nerves and of hands fumbling, always wanting to do something. So if I don't do anything, we're going to be fidgety, a ball of nerves. Right. So I have to completely let myself do whatever I want or need to do. If I don't, I'm nervous.
I respect it.
And I've learned to let myself be as extra as I want to be. Because it's as organic as it is. It's so great. When you can unapologetically just act and do as you want to. Look. And you don't have to apologize. It is a beautiful feeling. It is a beautiful feeling. When you can be you unapologetically and just exist. What?
You could be you and give him the leg. That's what I'm saying. So, for those who don't know, that organicness led to Soulstress and I finally collaborated on the song. So, she and I have done a song on my album soon enough called Reconnect.
Yes.
And yeah. Go listen to Reconnect on all your streaming platforms right now.
Thank you.
Slight plug.
bit.
But no. No, but like being able to do that collab with you
Yeah.
was like kind of eye opening in a way because it's like
It was giving me so many great cloud vibes, and you know I love great cloud vibes.
I know. It's just a matter of like when you've known somebody for so long, and it's like the fact that you haven't delved into that space of we haven't created together yet. Like let's see what happens, and then we took that leap, and it happened. You know, it's like it's very much a nostalgic feeling that we give. Like how does that feel when you finally had the chance to collab with someone you've been wanting to collab with for a long time? Like,
First of all, if there was anyone like sincerely that I could work with right now, dead or alive, the first person would definitely be, don't at me, Stevie Wonder.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not.
And I said dead or alive because look, he could die tomorrow, the next day, I don't care. I need you in the studio helping me out, sir. You and your zombie ass. Thank you. Because, first of all, Stevie Wonder's music genius is
so I know you dead,
no
but
other. Like, no other. Like, I've been following Stevie Wonder since when I heard him for the first time, it was Can You Feel It?
Hey.
You know. Exactly. That cookout music. You need that. It's essential to your life.
There you go.
And he has feel-good music. Another person, Rashawn Patterson. If I could be his backup singer, I would be just so happy with life.
You gotta see the look on her face when she said that.
I would be so happy with life because his voice and his tone is so rich. His sopranos are soprano notes.
Ooh,
okay.
shout out to soprano notes, hey.
And if you just understand what he is like live.
He live.
Ain't nothing on his voice. And that's him raw.
That's how I be. That's how I be.
I look up to that. That is me.
I dig that.
He wrote songs for Brandy. I'm saying the greatest to ever do it.
That's what happens when you're able to curate certain things.
Especially when you're not trying to be a woman in the industry that just,
there you go.
sells sex and just wants to, have her titties all over the internet.
Ain't nothing wrong with having your
No. First, I was getting there.
Nick is the GOAT. I just want to point this out.
First of all, I have nice boobs.
Shout out to
I
respectful
have really
self-expression.
nice titties. So I would definitely have a little Cleveland out one of these days.
Hey, hold on.
You know what?
My twin. Moving on, like.
I mean,
I'm protective of my twin, okay? Like.
You're not here. Let her talk about it.
Thank you. My
That's why I love
Cleveland
you.
sits
That's why I
nice. We don't need assistance. We don't need a bra, honey. That might be like an excerpt into one of my little EPs that I might be putting out. Maybe.
Might be. Could be. Possibly. Definitely.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Sex sells. So does love.
So with curating the right things, I wanna try a little something that we usually do on the Nicole and Soul podcast, but I wanna bring it to the Surge for the first time. Nick, if on record, it's the first time we're doing a game from the podcast on the Surge. Is this? Oh, it is? Oh, cool. All right, bet. So
What are we doing?
probably a one-time thing, depending on how this goes. We'll see. So I'm gonna do a little thing called Nicole and Soul Curate, right? So. Nick came up with this game, but Nick's not on camera, so I gotta explain it. So it's all good.
All right.
So, Console Curate is pretty much I'll piece together a scenario, and you gotta figure out 5 songs you would have in a playlist for that scenario.
Let's go.
Oh, okay,
Let's go.
all right,
Because
okay.
I got my library is right here. Let's flip.
All right, you keep thinking that, okay. All right, so scenario. So, it's the middle of a beautiful Saturday afternoon. A festival's going on down the street. You're already well elevated on whatever the case may be. Elevated on our lovely products placed behind me with the ounce.co. That is the ounce.co. There's our plug for the ounce. There you go. Yeah, see, you saw I worked it in there. Yeah, you know, you're pretty much like you're in the middle of a lively festival. It's a Saturday, people feeling vibrant. You know, you got one or two people just stumbling in there. Like, all right, let me hold $1, young blood. Let me see what's going on. Let me get $1. Like, you know, you try to creep around and people in the background.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta make this as realistic as possible.
Okay. Well, that happens in the city, so that's cool.
I mean, hey, what can I say? So, you know, festival, a couple people trying to intrude, get a little $1 out of you. But then, you know, you feeling pretty nice. You got a couple pieces of black-owned merch. Black-owned merch, you know, like the ounce. Cough, cough. Nah, but seriously, like, you know, you're in the middle of a lively festival.
Okay.
In the middle of, like, every element possible, and then you decide to go home after. So what would the 5 songs be that you're playing as all this is going on?
Living Just Enough for the City.
Ooh.
Stevie Wonder.
Okay, there's one. All right.
Jill Scott. Life is Golden.
Ooh, okay. Taking my freedom. Can't take it from me.
Let me see.
All right, go ahead.
So many choices. Okay. Erykah Badu, because you always have to have at least one. I Want You.
Ooh.
Actually, we're gonna go with Bump. Hush up the fader, busting me to shake the tweeter, bump it, yeah, well, bump it, yeah, that. Portuguese in Love. Amore, Portuguese, exactly! And because Marvin Gaye is the love of my life.
Hey.
We're best friends.
I share a birthday with the late, great Marvin Gaye,
you
so
do.
rest in peace, my G.
Yes, you do. And he is a fellow Aries.
So that means what song, though? Question.
Come live with me,
Ooh.
angel. Yes, I need that. Come live with me and comfort. That is my jam. Y'all can roll me a spliff.
Oh, we're in the
Listen.
right place. Look,
Okay.
look.
Listen, the instrumentals and all.
We are in the right place for it. Let me tell you.
Well, I'm sorry, ain't no go-go on my list.
This is a tentative console curate. Let me tell you, it's your personal thing of what you would play. You know what I mean? It ain't like, you know, it's not like the viewers at home. That's it. It's like you gotta wind down with a little Luther Vandross. You feel me? You know what I mean? Nah, Nick, shout out to you on this part. So the fact that like I found out that specific Jill Scott song is like everybody's go-to to try and sing or like karaoke. Yeah, and this walking off.
It's either that or Long Walk.
No. It's either that or Is It the Way? Like
Oh, yeah,
every
yeah.
time, and I'm like,
It is that
I
one.
love both those songs. But I'm like, I know y'all know more
It
Jill
is
Scott
that
joints
one.
than this.
It
Like,
is
come
that
on.
one. See, Jill Scott is an underrated writer. I still think that. She is an underrated writer.
Oh boy.
Because she only gets credit for all of the radio hits. The other shit, that's good shit. That's great shit. That's great shit.
Indeed, and we can definitely go into detail on all that and more. But for the duration of time,
Yes.
beloved Soulstress, thank you for being a part of the surge with me.
Well, thank you for inviting. You feel me? I'm so happy.
Well, let me let it breathe. Hold on. If y'all didn't know that me and this one got quite a wild chemistry when
Just
we're
a
on
little.
camera and off camera, yeah, same sign. So, no, but for real. Gang. Anyway, but for the good people who are watching for the first time, just let them know where they can find you. If you got any music out or any endeavors coming up, get them plugged in with the surge real quick.
Well, I'm featured on This Beautiful Humans album that is out now. The song is called Reconnect, which will be re-recorded, but we're not going to talk about that.
That's about as close as the Summer Girls I'm going to get on that song.
Yes, indeed.
Well, shout out to Nick. Shout out to Nick.
That, and you can get at me at Instagram, on Instagram, on Instagram, at music_pray_love, because that's what we do over here. All right. And that's PRAY, because we don't do the other one.
It's,
Thank
there
you.
you go.
And that's
I got it.
at
Music _pray_love.
_PRAY_LOV. Amen. Praise the Lord. Won't he do it? Thank you.
We're back. As you can clearly see, we've got much more of the surge to come. Beloved twin of mine, Soulstress, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And to all of our lovely people who've been waiting for the return of the surge, thank you very much. You already know where to find me. I'm not going to say it, but it's all good. You can keep up with Nicole and Soul everywhere, IG, the Nicole and Soul Podcast.
And tune into that podcast, because it's bomb. Thank you.
We have a testimony from, there you go. You got a testimony. There you go. You can follow us at the Nicole and Soul Podcast on IG, Twitter, Cole Soul Podcast. Just take out the and you can find us on Twitter. Haha. Yeah. I hate the one sick right now. Anyway. No, on all streaming platforms, you can find the Nicole and Soul Podcast, specifically Radio Public. That is the main site where you can find all of our episodes, extensions, and I feel like it may be the surge at some point in the future, but Nick's giving me the no look. Okay, no? Okay, anyway.
Maybe not.
So,
who knows?
with that, I transition into saying you can find us on YouTube at the Nicole and Soul Podcast Clips. There you go. See, all right, Nick, give me the nod of approval this time. No, but for real. Nicole and Soul Podcast Clips, you can find all the excerpts and blurbs of a lot of our episodes we already have up. We got a rewind there from Johnny Locust, from Mojo, from our first few episodes, so definitely get a look out for that. Once more, Soulstress, thank you for being on. And for our lovely people at home, stay plugged in. We're going to be back with more to Surge. Stay plugged in.